What's up, AnimeBallZ fans? Ray here with another exciting episode of What's New Japan, the show where I tell you about anime that comes out in Japan. Hopefully, you'll find it interesting, you'll check it out when it comes here to Australia, and then they'll bring more anime from Japan over to Australia, which you'll check out and lather, rinse, and repeat. Anyway, that's enough from me about that. Let's get started on what anime I'm showing you this week. The first anime I have on my list for you this week is an anime called Codebreaker. And funnily enough, it follows the adventures of a high school student called Ray, spelled R-E-I rather than R-A-Y, as opposed to my name. Anyway, Ray seems like an affable transfer student to everyone around him, but quirky high school beauty Sakura sees his true face as a terrifying vigilante, a non-existent code breaker, seemingly cold-blooded killer who follows the principle of an eye for an eye to use evil against evil. So basically, he is more or less Batman with less morality and more, I am happy to kill this bad guy. Anyway, convinced that killing is not right, Sakura sets out to stop him and penetrate his icy heart. Sounds like a rather interesting anime. The picture I'm looking at of the series has two characters that remind me of characters from other series. Well, I guess you could kind of say free. There's a character in here who kind of looks like Gintoki from Gintama. There's also a character in here that looks slightly like Shinji from Bleach. And the main character looks like what's-his-face from Blue Exorcist. The main character, I forget his name. But yeah, sounds interesting. I'm definitely going to be checking this one out, and not just because the main character shares a name with me. But yeah, I highly recommend that you guys check this one out as well. Next up on my list for this week is an anime called Tsukete Li Na Yo. Now, Mai Takabana, who is the main character of this anime, has spent her 16 years without making either boyfriend or friends. One day, she kicks a popular boy in school by accident, his name being Yamato Kurosawa. Now, she kicked him because of a misunderstanding, but for some reason, it seems that he takes a liking to her, and one-sidedly claims that they're now friends. Later on, he not only protects Mai from a stalker, but does it with a kiss. Soon, Mai starts to make friends, and begins to give those feelings of love back to Yamato Kurosawa. So it's all about a 16-year-old girl's first chance of love and friendship and, you know, all that soppy, girly stuff that most guys usually... Yeah, I'm not even going to go there, but you know what I mean. I'm looking at you, Criddle. Anyway, if you happen to like that sort of stuff, then definitely check it out. If not, can't really blame you. Like I said, it's a bit soppy, girly, all that stuff. But yeah, hey, check it out if you want to. Finally for this week is an anime called Little Busters. Now, Riki was a child when his parents died, leaving him hopeless and depressed. What saved him was a group of 4 kids calling themselves the Little Busters. They took Riki out and played with him during his time of need. He really enjoyed being together with them, and his grief gradually faded away. Now in his second year of high school, they still hang out, fight, and live together, and enjoy their school life. So it kind of sounds similar to The Goonies, along with every other every other friendship movie sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, does seem like this is going to be like a bit of a slice of life anime with no real action or anything in there. So yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, then by all means go check it out. But if that's not up your alley, then hold out for something with a bit more action. So at the end of another week of What's New Japan, I've told you about an anime that involves a 16-year-old girl learning about love for the first time, an anime that involves 4 kids that have been together since, I don't know, childhood, and they've been living together for that long, I don't know, and an anime about a guy named Ray who becomes a vigilante who kills bad guys for no apparent reason other than they've killed somebody. Hopefully one of them appeals to your sense of taste in anime, and you decide to check it out when it finally makes an English release. Until then, I'm Ray. This has been another episode of What's New Japan. Catch you on the flip side.